Good morning, I'm Stacey Hawkins, the Time Savor Gourmet, and does anything start off breakfast better than a good cup of coffee? I don't think so, but breakfast should not just be a cup of coffee. Good, complete nutritional breakfast is what you really need to get started in the day. But who has time to make a great breakfast? Well, I'm going to show you today, along with the other that are in the record this week, how to make a good, quick breakfast fast and easily. And today I'm going to show you how to make a frittata. Frittata is kind of like a crustless quiche. It's got a lot of protein. You can change up what you want to put in it. Today we're going to put in some ham and cheese and make more of an Italian style frittata. It's going to take 20 minutes to bake. I know that's probably a little bit more time than you may have for breakfast, but the great thing is you can make this once and eat it all week long. Come on over to the island and let's review the ingredients. Starting first with whole fresh eggs. I have 8 eggs, 7 here, 1 already cracked. I have 1 Roma tomato that's been diced. I also have 1 cup of lean ham. Now you can use any kind of meat that you'd like. You could use bacon or sausage that's already been cooked. I'm going with ham for a leaner option. I have some spices here. This is the Time Savor Gourmet blend. You can use basil, oregano, marjoram, and some other Italian style seasonings. I also have 1 cup of part skim mozzarella cheese. Half of this will go in my frittata, the other half will go on top. And last but not least, 2 tablespoons of milk. So as I'm cracking my eggs here, I'll talk with you a little bit about frittatas. Frittatas are a great breakfast food. As I said, they're chock full of protein, and I love the fact that they're so versatile. It's basically a baked scrambled egg. And when I say they're versatile, it's versatile because there's so much that you can do with it. Eggs will take on the flavor of whatever you decide to put in them. In this case, I put in a little bit of vegetable, a little bit of meat, and a little bit of protein because, you know, a good quality breakfast is going to be balanced between your carbohydrates, your proteins, and your fat. You don't want to have just a quick carbohydrate like a bagel with some cream cheese. About an hour from now, if you ate that, you would crash and burn. So you want to make sure that you give your body a little bit of protein. So I have my 8 eggs already cracked here. I'm going to add my milk. And at this point, I'm also going to put in a little bit of salt and pepper. Again, I'm using a natural sea salt, high quality sea salt, and fresh cracked peppercorns. Always, always fresh cracked peppercorns. Never that dry, flaky stuff out of the shaker. It's got no flavor. And my trusty whisk. I'm going to whisk this up until it has a nice, even consistency. Okay. As you can see here, my eggs are perfectly blended. All of the whites and yolks have been incorporated together, and this is perfect for a nice scrambled egg pie or frittata as we're going to make. Now I'm going to add my other ingredients. First, my tomato. Next, the ham. Half of the cheese. As I said, the other half is going to go on top for when we're done. If you don't want to use a mozzarella, you could use a fontina cheese. You could use some Parmesan cheese. Again, because this is so versatile, it's one of those great recipes that you can play with, and you can add any kind of cheese or seasonings that you want. Some fresh basil and marjoram. That's the seasoning that I'm going to add here. A good tablespoon. Let me just grab a spoon here, and we'll mix this up. And that's it. That is the extent of making this quiche, other than baking it. I'm going to put this in a 9-inch pie dish. You could use any kind of a ramekin or baking dish. If you wanted to do this individually, you could put it in small ramekin bowls as well. Whatever you do, though, make sure that you spray it first so that when you're done, it will release. Take my mixture and pour it into the pie pan. Now, gravity is going to dictate that all of the ham and tomatoes are going to kind of fall to the middle of the quiche. So make sure you take your spoon and just spread them out a little bit. You don't want anybody getting gypped and getting that piece of frittata with no ham in it. All right, and it's all set. I'm going to put this into my 350-degree oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. That time may vary depending on your oven. So as I said, 20-25 minutes, the time is going to vary because everybody's ovens are a little bit different. But the goal is this. You want the middle to be set and firm. When that happens, go ahead and take that other half a cup of cheese, sprinkle it over the top, and then throw it back in the oven just until that cheese melts. Once that happens, let it rest and then slice it. Have a piece now, save the rest for the rest of the week, if it even lasts that long. So, 350 degrees, we'll put this in here. And then through the beauty and magic of modern television, I have this delicious one to show you that I prepared earlier today. Healthy, delicious, nutritious, completely balanced between our protein, our carbohydrates, and our fat. A slice of this is definitely going to get you through that morning. I'm Stacey Hawkins, the Time Savor Gourmet. Enjoy this recipe, and for the actual recipe, check out the Times Herald Record website or the Time Savor Gourmet website. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a great morning.